Most women think attraction is about beauty, confidence, or saying the right things. But here's the truth no one tells you. People don't get obsessed with how you look. They get obsessed with how you make them feel around you. You've felt this before. There's that one woman who walks into a room and instantly shifts the energy. She doesn't try. She's not loud. She's not chasing attention. Yet somehow people lean in. They remember her. They talk about her when she's not there. And if you've ever wondered, why do I feel invisible even when I'm doing everything right? This video is for you. Because the problem isn't that you're not interesting enough. The problem is that you're too available, too explainable, too emotionally accessible. In this video, you're going to learn how to become so rare that people feel drawn to you, intrigued by you, and low-key obsessed with your energy, without chasing, performing, or proving anything. This isn't manipulation. This is psychological power, emotional discipline, and self-respect. So let's not waste any more time. Let's begin. Principle 1. Emotional self-containment, the rarest energy on Earth. The truth is, nothing kills attraction faster than emotional leakage. When you overshare, overreact, or emotionally dump, you signal neediness even if you don't mean to. And psychologically, neediness repels. People become obsessed with what feels self-contained. When your emotions aren't constantly spilling outward, others feel curiosity instead of familiarity. Most people think being open creates connection. But actually, emotional restraint creates fascination. Psychologically, humans value what feels scarce and self-regulated. Research on emotional regulation shows that people who can manage their internal state are perceived as more competent, charismatic, and high status. This works because the brain equates emotional control with power. Think of women like Anne Hathaway or Rachel McAdams in interviews. They're warm, but never emotionally chaotic. You don't know everything about them. And that's exactly why people stay interested. Here's how you do it. Stop explaining your emotions in real time. Process privately first. Replace emotional reactions with pauses. Silence is powerful. Share selectively, not instantly. Depth beats volume. Ask yourself, do they need access to this part of me? Practice being calm even when you feel triggered. That's where power is built. Now this is important. Once you master emotional self-containment, something shifts. People start projecting meaning onto you. And that leads directly into the next principle. Principle 2. Detachment from outcome. Why obsession grows when you stop needing it. Here's the uncomfortable truth. The moment you need a reaction, you lose power. Most women don't realize this, but obsession doesn't grow from effort. It grows from emotional independence. When your mood, confidence, or self-worth depends on how someone treats you, they subconsciously feel pressure. And pressure kills intrigue. The rarest energy is someone who's fully present, but not attached. You care, but you don't cling. You engage, but you don't chase. You're interested, but not invested prematurely. That balance is magnetic. Psychologically, this works because of reactance theory. When people sense they can't fully control your emotions or predict your reactions, their brain becomes more engaged. Uncertainty increases dopamine. In simple terms, when your happiness doesn't depend on them, their curiosity spikes. Think about Megan Fox's public persona. She's expressive, but she's never begging for approval. She said controversial things, stayed unapologetic, and walked away from validation. That detachment made people obsessed, not confused, not indifferent, obsessed. Here's how you do it. Stop waiting for responses. Live your life in the meantime. Detach your mood from external validation. No text should control your energy. Mentally repeat, I'm good either way. And mean it. Don't overinvest early. Let people earn access to your emotional world. If something feels off, pull back instead of pushing harder. But here's the thing. Detachment doesn't mean coldness. It means self-trust. And once people feel they can't anchor you emotionally, they start trying to earn your attention, not the other way around. Which brings us to the next principle, the subtle art of unpredictability. Principle 3. Controlled unpredictability. Why mystery beats consistency. Most people think being consistent makes them trustworthy. But psychologically, being slightly unpredictable makes you unforgettable. When someone can fully predict you, your reactions, availability, emotions, your energy becomes familiar. And familiarity breeds neutrality, not obsession. Controlled unpredictability isn't chaos. It's depth without full access. You're warm, but not always available. You're expressive, but not emotionally exposed. You're consistent in values, unpredictable in access. That's rare. This works because of intermittent reinforcement, the same principle that makes habits addictive. When rewards are inconsistent, the brain releases more dopamine trying to figure you out. In simple terms, when people can't fully decode you, they keep thinking about you. Rachel McAdams is the perfect example. She disappears, reappears, and never overexplains. She doesn't overshare her personal life, yet remains deeply likable and intriguing. People don't feel entitled to her energy, and that's exactly why they want more. Here's how you do it. Don't be available on demand. Choose when to engage. Vary your responses: calm, warm, brief, then deep. Keep parts of your life private, even from people close to you. Avoid emotional predictability. Pause before responding. Let people wonder what you're thinking. You don't know clarity. Now ask yourself this: when was the last time someone truly couldn't read you? That's the energy shift. And once unpredictability is paired with emotional control and detachment, there's only one final layer left. The one that seals obsession permanently. Principle 4. Internal validation, the core of unshakable obsessive energy. Here's the truth most people avoid. If you secretly need to be chosen, liked, or approved of, people can feel it. And nothing drains your aura faster than external validation dependence. The most obsessive energy is self-sourced. When your confidence, worth, and emotional stability come from within, others instinctively want proximity to it. Why? Because psychologically, internal validation signals leadership, security, and high emotional value. You stop asking, "Do they like me?" and start asking, "Do I like how I feel around them?" That shift changes everything. Research on self-determination theory shows that people who meet their own emotional needs are perceived as more attractive, grounded, and influential. This works because your nervous system is calm, and calm energy is contagious. Anne Hathaway is a perfect embodiment of this. She doesn't try to be edgy. She doesn't chase relevance. She shows up aligned, self-assured, and emotionally stable. That inner grounding is why she's respected, not just admired. Here's how you do it. Validate your emotions before sharing them with others. Build daily rituals that reinforce self-trust: journaling, solo time, reflection. Stop seeking reassurance. Replace it with self-confirmation. Choose environments where you feel regulated, not drained. Ask daily, "What do I need right now?" and honor it. Now this is important. Once validation comes from within, obsession from others becomes a side effect, not the goal. So here's the final takeaway. You become rare and unforgettable when 1. You practice emotional self-containment, keeping your inner world sacred. 2. You detach from outcomes, refusing to let external reactions control your energy. 3. You use controlled unpredictability, creating intrigue without chaos. 4. You source validation internally, becoming emotionally self-sufficient. Most people chase attention. You let it come to you. And that's exactly why people feel drawn, curious, and obsessed with your presence. If this video shifted how you see yourself even slightly, stay here. Subscribe so you don't miss the next conversation. And if something in this video made you pause or rethink how you show up, leave a comment. I want to know what clicked for you. This was Magnetic Her. Thank you so much for watching. If you have any recommendations for my future videos, let me know in the comments. Until the next video, stay confident, smart, and glowing.